this has evolved from a tiny idea that's turned into a blowout production. Initially, we were only going to do Zoom coachings with Filippo. Then it evolved from that because the school district said as long as he was physically distanced from the students and masked and all the things we do during this pandemic, that he could be in person with us. So that was huge.
Very nice. All good. I have only a couple of comments, but just only a couple.
I love that they're getting this window into this world and to work with Filippo. What a privilege to have him in our backyard, willing to offer his time and his love and passion to these students.
Well, I mean, I really am not used to work with high school students. This is not something that I've done that often. But part of our jobs as musicians and educators is to pass the message to the students that this is not something only for old people, or it's not something that is elite or snobbish, or that has to do with aristocracy or money or...
There's definitely a stereotype for it to be boring, sometimes pretentious, but I think doing this program is a really great way to make it more accessible for high school students because it's more fun when you see your peers performing it than when you see strangers performing it. It's a lot more engaging because you're kind of wondering, well, oh, are they actually going to do well?
These phrases are a little bit still mechanic. You were going to the McDonald's to get the cheeseburger.
Working with Filippo is fantastic. I mean, he'll always make really funny references to movies or funny things to get us to understand what he's trying to convey about a certain moment in the pieces that we're working on.
Yeah, you can tell how passionate he is about it. He really gets into like the movements, and I appreciate that in a music director because I think when you have a passionate teacher, it makes you excited to be there and it makes you really just enjoy the experience.
Exactly. Okay? Bravo. Good.
Thank you.
Nice. My great-grandfather, his name was Giulio, that I've never had the pleasure to meet, but he was a plumber, but he was an opera baritone by passion, by hobby. And that tells you a lot about the popular aspect of this art form. It's not something of the elite. It never has been. So we have a stella here. And see, I remember the stella. And then...
Kaya.
Pardon me?
Kaya, K-A-I-A. When Miss Chambers told us there was going to be an opportunity to work with Filippo Ciabatti and rehearse and perform opera material, I was really interested and decided to audition. I didn't know what I wanted to sing because there were a few options, and I decided that the flower duet was probably going to be the best choice for me because I really liked how it sounded and I really liked the idea of doing an all-female duet.
Oh, she's so fun to sing with. Our voices blend really well, and she is very expressive.
It's just a very friendly, almost sisterly interaction between the two, and they just go down and they're talking about how beautiful it is in the spring and the flowers.
It's a tragedy, but the song isn't really about it being a tragedy. It's just about them going and enjoying the beauty of nature.